Dear learners, welcome to the session on entrepreneurship development. Last class, we discussed about the entire components of feasibility analysis. Probably the feasibility analysis given a lot of inputs to you people, how to take up the business venture and what kind of parameters and factors to be considered for take up the business opportunities. Like finance, marketing, technology, managerial, and legal aspects we discussed a lot. Hope all of you listening the classes at utmost care and more interest. So this session, I'm going to share the different modules of business plan and project report. What do you call project report, friends? See, for obtaining loan or to attract the clients, how the project should be projected. For example, if you are proposing a business plan, how the others, that is called a lending institution or your own stakeholders or a prospective buyer will look at. So accordingly, we framed the module even from executive summary to conclusion, right? So let us all move on to the slide. Yeah. So what do you call project report? See, look at the screen. It is defined as a scheme, design, or proposal of something intended to or devised. This is called roadmap or blue sketch, right? See, before constructing loan, we need to go for the sketch or plan for like projection. It should be written what are the things to be projected for different stakeholders, right? A return statement of what an entrepreneur proposes take up. So whatever you discuss, say for example, finance, marketing, HR, technology aspects, managerial aspects, and legal formalities, particularly where we need to get fund and what are the materials available, whether we are looking for manufacturing concern or service, etc., right? And yeah, general information should be there. Who are all promoters or an individual person or partnership firm, joint Hindu and family. These things, we discussed in the forms of business and where we need to locate our business, physical location and factory layout, and with respect to land and building, owned land or leased or rental, etc. And we need to construct the entire building or we need to modify the some kind of construction or renovation, etc. According to our own requirements, we need to revisit all those things. And as I told you, if you are look at the manufacturing or production, we should think about the plant layout and the kind of machinery and the technology to be imported. What kind of production process we have got? Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 5. According to the scale and nature, we need to take a call. And utilities, kind of, what we say, resources, even we call it as power and fuel, water, kind of things we need to do in the business plan or project report. Yeah. See, transport and communication. So, what is the transportation mode for? Transmitting the commodity from a place on the place. What is the mode? Airway, seaway, and railway, something like that. Why I'm giving importance for the transportation? Because the production process will be getting over. Definitely, all of them looking for the finished commodity. The finished commodity where we have to see in a production unit, no, it should be in retail shop, it should be in wholesale market, it should be in the general public, it should be displayed in the various outlets, for which transportation is very important. Even we can carry the raw material from one place to manufacturing point, and from manufacturing point to the end user as a finished commodity, we need a transportation and warehouse. So what is the nature of business, or what is the scale of business we have got? So accordingly, we need to design the transportation. What kind of communication devices? What kind of protocol? What is the, mode of communication and the types of communication called vertical communication, horizontal communication, to whom want to communicate, right? So kind of devices which we have, right? Unnecessarily, we don't want to get complicated with respect to communication, friends. And where we need to go for getting raw material, and what is the manpower requirements? As I told you, in human resource management, you came to know what you call human resources. It's nothing but manpower. How we need to source a person for an organization, right? I think procurement of people and the employing the people. How many employees to be deputed for different tasks and different departments? Neither excess nor shortage. It should be balanced in one. So these things, carefully we need to make a plan by the HR department. And what kind of products we supposed to produce according to the requirement of general public, we may think about the product and services. As I told you, my dear friends, long back we came across the concept called monopoly. They're not even bother about the, customers, buyers, and all. Nowadays, we should think about customer taste and requirements and expectation. Based on that, all the products are, being manufactured by a company. Otherwise, we may not able to think about the even sales, turnover, and profit. And what is a market? It's a place where we have to, market the commodities. Okay, what do you mean by market? Market is a physical place where buyers and sellers are meet together and negotiation and exchange. This and all. So whether we have got a sustainability or we got a affordability to market our commodity or not, based on the competitions and competitor position. And whether we need to go for the capital requirements, either fixed capital or working capital. Hope you are aware about the difference between fixed capital and working capital. The capital which is meant for acquiring fixed asset known as fixed capital. What do you call working capital? The capital which is meant for the meet of the day-to-day expenditure known as working capital. And what do you call requirement of fund? Either fixed capital or working capital, or the capital which is meant for the overhead, the entire business operation. What is a fund we supposed to project or predict? That is known as the overall, fund or capital. So, for example, 1 crore, 2 crore, 3 crore, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, even 50K, something like that. These and all we purely based on the, requirements and cost involved in the process, and nature and scale of operation, friends, and cost of production and profitability, right? See, a lot of example I have quoted in many of the session: ballpoint pen and the toilet soap and talcum powder and shirt and the spectacles, whatever. From top to bottom, we are using a lot of commodities, a lot of products, a lot of merchandise. Now, what is the cost involved? That even we can go for have breakfast or dinner or lunch. And what is the amount we need to spend? Example, 10 rupees or 15 rupees or 20 rupees per idli or chapati. We need to spend around 15 to 20 rupees. What is the cost? Probably 2 rupees or 3 rupees. What is the rest of things? Can we say it is called profits or no? A lot of hidden expenditure or not? What are, expenditure called in profit and labor and over expenditure, everything. See, for as a colloquial example, I am saying that the morning tiffin or lunch or meals or dinner. See, easy to understand, so that the cost of production. See, cost of production for whatever the commodities, even 1 rupee to 1 crore. Say, for example, car, sophisticated, luxurious car, whether it's 40K, 50K, Benz or BMW or Audi, available 40K, 50K, 1 lakh, 1 crore, 2 crore. So, what is the cost of, see, that is called the on road, right? That is called the ex showroom price. What is the cost on, just we need to deduct the 20 to 25 percentage on the overall price. So, for example, two wheeler, Scooty Pep or Jupiter or some kind of scooter, we need to spend around 1,50,000 rupees as of now, right? So, current trend, 1,50,000 rupees. So, what is the profit for the retail, the so called agencies? probably 5% to 10%. So distribution expenditure, transportation, everything put together, I mean, 1,50,000 rupees. So what is the cost actually? 70K to 80K, that's it. So what is the rest, So 50 to 60,000, meant for the disbursement of profit for all the intermediaries, those who are available or involving from a manufacturing point to the end user. Right? So this is called the cost of production and profitability. So what do you call break-even point? So otherwise known as no profit, no loss. And the schedule of implementation. So where we need to or when we need to get raw material, what is the production timeline, what is the time boundary, as I told you, just in time out, within 24 hours or within a half a day or within a shift, how many products, how many finished commodity we supposed to supply or provide. Yeah. So these and all the components of project report and how we need to formulate the project report, my dear friend. See, project report is otherwise known as business plan. So return statement, we supposed to give to our stakeholders, either for procurement of fund or we need to attract some kind of vendors. General information should be there. What actually we are going to do, that is called the brief introduction about a project. Example, I am going to construct a apartments. So before that, we need to find out the customers first of all or buyers first of all. So we need to go for the project, what we supposed to do and what kind of customization. Just like that, we constructed a house or flats, and just like that, we entered into the market, sell long back. Those, days gone out. Nowadays, what kind of expectation requirements in the apartments, we may think about the construction of 4 flats, right? See, each and every flat, probably customized according to the taste and requirement of the buyers or customers. So based on that, we may go for the agreement and get something called the advances from them, and based on advances we can work out, because very easy to get fund without interest. Say for example, 25 lakhs per house, we need to go for the 4 houses put together, 1 crore to 1 crore 25 lakhs. Because just like that, we may not be able to get that much amount from various funding institution. If sometimes, some funding institutions are coming forward and provide, the cost will be heavy. Why we need to spend money? So just within time limit, 6 months or 8 months agreement, just installment basis, say for example 30 lakhs per house, first 10 lakhs we can get like advances from our own customers. So for apartments or for house, we may get 40 lakhs to 50 lakhs. So based on that, we can just like that enter into the construction. So what we need to do? So I am telling, kind of description should be there. So I'm telling all those things with respect to the real estate or construction business. So food industry or rubber or manufacturing paper plate, very simple scale, just you have to think about that. Okay, what are you supposed to do? And market potentialities, how we need to market, because our own vendors, our own suppliers, probably they may expect it. So suppose I am giving a business, what will be the benefit for me? So we need to convince them, so that what kind of market share I supposed to get in future. So what is the market share for the FMCG products with respect again food industry? The Britannia India Limited, so pioneer in the field. A decade before or 2 decades before, Sunfeast came into the market. Now Britannia little bit shake. I think 20 to 30% market share captured by Sunfeast. Is it possible, sir? 2 decades before, they were not thinking. If they are thinking, definitely Sunfeast, I am not pronouncing in front of you friends. So market potentiality is very important. How the persons are accepting our own commodities newly. And what is the capital cost and source of fund? As I told you, suppose we need to get fund for our business, what is the cost involved? Say, for example, interest or dividend, something like that. So, what is the amount we need to spend for getting money? I am getting money from you like us, borrowing. You are expecting 5% interest. So, you are given 1 crore, for 1 crore, what is the 5% level? That is called the interest. For a lakh, 10%, that is called 10,000 as interest. So for getting 1 lakh, I am spending 10,000 as the interest or cost. Okay. So accordingly, we may calculate the cost of capital and what is the source of fund, short-term fund, long-term fund, medium-term fund, and assessment of working of requirements. So day-to-day contingencies, we need to spend money, definitely we may think about capital from various corner. So day by day, what is the amount, particularly for these things available or these things essential for food and dessert, it's called hotel. Okay, and other finance aspects, right? That is called, we need to predict the profit and loss over a period of 6 months or 1 year, and economic and social variables. In economic, how far we may sustain in the market. So, what is the price we supposed to fix at par with the competitor? And what you call social variable, from the perspective of a general customer or general public, how they are all coming and inquiring about our own commodities with respect to age, with respect to gender, and common perception. We need to take a call, that is called socio-economic background of an individual. So age may differ, gender may differ, income may differ. Accordingly, we may project some kind of potential audience are coming and getting our own products. May, just like that, we can't predict. And project implementation schedule, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. So within 3 months, we may supposed to complete. Next 3 months, we may go for next one. Next 3 months. So subsequently, we should have a plan. Otherwise, everything, should be tenured. So for example, you are stepping to the course called Bachelor of Business Administration or Bachelor of Commerce or MBA. All under graduation, 3 years time frame. All post graduation, 2 years time frame. Now, according to national education policies, nowadays, many education institutions are launching BCom honors and some other undergraduate honors, 4 years, extra 1 year. If you want to spend, you can get kind of bonus. Understand me? What I am saying, project implementation should have a time frame. And what kind of importance? See, as I told you, friend, this is called blue map or blue sketch, right? So what kind of things we are going to do, and with respect to all the resources, main machinery, material, money, management, market, method, what is the ultimate goal? What will be the primary or secondary objectives? How the things will be moving? Who will be the potential audience? Who will be the potential buyer? How many buyers maybe will become customers? And how many lenders or investors may attract in future? We mean like kind of projection funds. Okay, it should be affordable both the parties. That's called win-win strategy, right? Yeah. So as I told you, friends, background of the business. Why we have chosen this business? That is very important. I am asking some questions. Suppose you took a business called paper industry or paper mill or textile, like apparel or jewelry, or again food industry, or you can think about the transport operation or travels or logistics. In my name, in across India on travel, that is called Vijay Anand Road Lines, VRL. It is easy, sir. Not at all easy, my dear friends, because attracting audience easy, but retaining audience very, very tough, right? I mean, omnibus operators, KPN, Radimina, and the Tipu Sultan, and some so-called private, omnibus operators are having a lot of trouble because one fine morning, a driver may not turn up for the job, duty. What we have to do? We should have a alternative way. Is it possible? Just like that, we have to pull the person. See, nowadays, labor are completely, we are in short actually. So I am telling, so what is the background? So for example, if you want to start a IT industry, IT or ITES, before that, you should enter into the market. What is the real prospects of IT industry? At par with your expectation, how about your competitors, maybe strong or weak? How you are going to transmit plus into minus or minus into plus? And who will be the probable buyers or customers? We should check. I think middle income group or below poverty or creamy layers or the above poverty line. These and all we should take a call, my dear friends. Just like that, we should attract audience are not at all possible. As I told you, nowadays, buyers or customers are in three categories. One, with respect, that is called the quality based, quantity based, or cautious or price based. So for all, we need to customize our own product and services, friends. Okay, and what kind of probably the objectives with respect to long and short, the viability assessment of the proposed new business ideas in terms of marketability, like feasibility analysis, finance, legal, and ethical or managerial things. We should carefully think and recognize the fundamental startup issues also. See, initially, nobody is coming forward and give fund. So, subsequent slides, I may give certain things about angel investor. They are all subscribed of me, very good person, or with respect to money, they are all very good, very big business magnets. They are all ready to uh, giving fund instead of getting a rate of interest. Return. They are all expecting from you people. That is called the ownership or board of directors or part and parcel of the profit sharing. In such a way, they are all coming, right? So some, with particularly for startup, who is called a startup? What do you mean by startup? The initially how the individual may think about a small business, the person known as the startup operators, right? And what do you mean by market analysis? Just look at the screen, friends. The type of market, influencers, prospective buyers, other players, etc. So these are all very important. Sir. Yes, without market, where we have to go, right? Who are all the similar sellers like us? I wanted to launch a product. What product? Based on my own general public, I can take a call. Paper cup business, right? How I find the business idea? Because my neighbors are doing, or my fellow friends are doing. Okay, I trigger idea. Okay, I started, and where we need to go for market? Because already my neighbors are there, my friends are there. They have got the group of target audience or buyers and customers. So I need to find the new buyers and the probable prospective, customers. Is it easy? Yeah. That's why with the double cautious, we need to go for the market survey. How many suppliers are there? How many sellers are there for a similar commodity? Understand? And reasons for starting a business in a particular market. Yeah, I'm telling no. And target clients. Clients, maybe a vendor, maybe a buyer, maybe a seller. So what is the unique things we are going to offer? What others not offering? That is important, friends. What others are not providing, what others are not supporting. With respect to product and services, we can show something called innovation or creativity. Market consumption pattern. How many customers may turn up to our business? How many quantity, that is called quantum of commodities they are likely to come and buy from us. Consumption pattern, weekly, monthly, or 2 months once, or twice in a month. There are multiple customers may visit our shop. In supermarket and giant retail outlets are locating and launching business in various corners. Even they are not bothering about the rural area. Long back, people bothering about rural area. People may not turn up and buy. Nowadays, awareness level 80 to 90% across areas, right? Just like that, people are coming and buying up with respect to dress sense and physical posture and physical appearance. We cannot decide, right? We may not able to find whether you have got a fund, sorry, cash or not. Just like that, they are all pulling the customers. They are all forcing them and pushing the commodity like impulse purchase. So many offers. Even if you don't have intention to buy, they have got a formula to push the commodities to you, friends. Just you have to peep around in your home. How many commodities, how many products are really essential to you? 20 to 30% only essential. 60 to 70% not essential. Just like that, you went somewhere else and bought. Oh, acha. Unnecessarily or knowingly, unknowingly, we bought the commodity. Now, where we have to find the product, you have to keep the product somewhere else. Day one, you got that much of crazy and more happy over the product, and the next day morning, just to throw it away. Happening. And the protection prospects and limitations, and the export and imports. Where we need to go for export, whether we may go for importing commodities or not. Right. See, if you want to go for export import, some policies to be constructed called EXIM or constructed policies, formulated policies, by government of India, we need to follow. And the pricing structure, penetration, skimming, yeah, penetration, skimming, overpricing and all, or customary pricing, something like that, or geographical pricing. So how we need to fix a price? So what is the cost involved in the product? Again, I'm telling the same example. Toilet soap, the MRP 25 rupees to 30 rupees. So what is the cost of production? Not more than 15 rupees to 18 rupees. So what is the rest? 12 rupees are the different. That 12 rupees, they can distribute like profit, logistics, transportation, advertisement, overhead expenditure, everything should be included in the case of price structure. Right? In Reliance, 3 decades before, they have given a Jodi offer. Buy a mobile, get another mobile. That fellow only shake the entire market. Everybody in the street got 2 mobile, 3 mobile, 4 mobiles in a home. Some long back, the mobile is a like social or a status symbol. Nowadays, nobody bother about if you're having mobile phone, you are a subscriber of me. Now, it's an essential thing. In your home, like onion, salt, or rice, some kind of essential provisions, like that, you have got what we say mobile and the flexibility of demand. Sometimes we may think of demand, predict the demand, right? High, middle, low. Sometimes if you are expecting more, sometimes not able to, capture the demand. One fine morning, we may able to get more profit. We may be able to, fulfill the market because we have got a shortage of supply, more demand. Sometimes we have got more commodity and services, but we are not able to find the more demand. Vice versa. And what is the client behavior and purposes? And what about their own, what we say, intention, impetus, and approaches, and expectations or requirements? What is the basic difference between requirements and desire or needs? Need, I need a cup of water. I need a cup of, coffee or a cup of tea. That is called a need or requirements. What do you call desire? What do you call our own, what do we say? Extra expectation. No, I need a Kinley water. I need a cup of a coffee in a coffee day. I need Taj Mahal tea. This is known as the kind of differences between need and requirements, friends. So client behavior may be different from a person to another person, from a context to another context. Today you have got some expectation, and next day your expectation might be different, friends. Right? So accordingly, you need to go for some kind of tailor-made arrangements. You need to customize. In a restaurant, as I told you, a lot of example. Even during night, they are all giving full meals. In the mid of the day, that is called a day meal. They are all expecting to get the dosa, some kind of tiffin. 24 bar 7, whatever expecting or asking, they are ready to provide, they should provide. Accordingly, the market is, structured nowadays. Very long back, after 8 o'clock, we couldn't find even a single shop. Now 24 bar 7, just we are living with the sunlight or with artificial light. That's it. The parse area nowadays. We can't limit that much of demand, that much of expectation in the market. So accordingly, we need to find the product and services, and we need to, I mean, sometimes we don't want to push. We ask them to come and get. Easily we can attract the audience friends. Wherever you go. So if you want to really taste the business interest, just to go to bazaar and we need to peep around what is happening. So we even from 10K to 1 crore business are happening. And what kind of supply network and marketing rules when government of India or government of a concerned nation, right? Probably, sir, are you telling something called retailers, sir? No, I am telling about all the person, those who are all acting as a cushion between manufacturer and the end user friends. And what kind of government support we need to reveal? What is the technical support we have got, technical assistance we have got? See, because if you want to attract the clients, we should attract with respect to technology. Otherwise, people may not come. Right? Fine. Yeah. And with respect to financial assessment, investment expenditure and the value of the entire project, methods of investment, right? Anticipated productivity, money flows of the project report, anticipated productivity, money flows of the project report, investment value, estimated financial ranking, etc. should be projected in financial assessment. Otherwise, clients or money lenders may not be attracted, friends. If you want to invest money in my company, what will be the yield and return on investment? Example, you are given 10,000 rupees. Within 6 months, I can pay 12,000 rupees. Yeah, are you having interest? How, in what way I am going to show all those things, friends? I am quoting example called 10,000. Just to assume that 10 crore. Is it easy to get money from various corners? No. These kind of complete proposed project, report to be shown to money lenders and our vendors and our own, probable suppliers in future. Investment value evaluated in the next context of different points of merit. What I am telling, suppose you have got different alternative course of action. Plan A, plan B, plan C. Probably your perspective plan B is myself. Plan A may be higher than me. I may convince you. Can I convince you? Is it possible? Possible. In such a manner, I need to design and construct. So as I told you, anticipated productivity, right? What is the capacity for production of the commodities? So you are looking for the short-term investor, short-term investment. I'm expecting medium-term investment. Just that time, I need to convince you people. Understand? What is the money flows of the project report over a period of time? 6 months or 1 year, 2 years. When the money will be landed. What is the overall capital? Understand how we need to project everything. From my perspective, your investment called capital. From your perspective, my capital is called the investment. Vice versa. That is called investment strategy. The finance is, very, very important parameter for each and every business. Even 10,000 to 10 crore. Money is only the parameters. Somebody like proverb, they are all telling that money is not only the parameter. No, don't give importance only to money. No, I am telling that money is only important parameter. See, at par with the money, you can give more importance to some of the resources also. This is what my own uh, content. Yeah, and marketing assessment. Hope all of you are aware about the market. It's a place for buyers and sellers meet together for negotiation, etc., etc. Where what are the things we need to discuss in this product, price, promotion? What do you call product? The thing which will be fulfilling the requirements of an individual. What do you call price? Fixing the monetary value for a commodities. What is the cost involved? From cost to logistic, advertisement. Based on the cost involved in the production or semi-finished commodity or finished commodity, and over a period of time, how we need to get the end product, finished commodity. Up to that, what is the amount incurred? And from the manufacturing point to end user, how the goods are transit and disbursement of profit to middlemen. Accordingly, we have need to fix a price. Penetration price, skimming price, psychological price, geographical price, whatever, right? Low price or high price. If you want to attract the audience very first, just you have to fix a low price. Sometimes we are fixing low price, people may look at different. Why? So product qualities may be inferior, so that they are all fixing the lowest price. And where we need to market and what kind of distribution channel we have got, 1 level, 2 level, 3 level, 4 level channel, that's number of intermediaries, and what kind of promotional expenditure we supposed to do, and what kind of business model with respect to operation, right? And with respect to finance, how to source a fund and different kinds of capital mix, this and all we discuss a lot. Yeah, yeah. See, look at the picture. Yeah. So what I am focusing now, management structure, that is called the protocol or the with respect to the flow chart, who is called the proprietor, or group of persons joined together running the concern called partnership, who is leading entire team, how many lead managers are there, how many departments we have got, how many departments in general, marketing, production, R&D, quality control, everything, right? For them, how many potential person we may supposed to deploy, and business structure, ownership, manpower, and other resources, right? And SWOT, we call it as SWOT: strength, weakness, opportunity, threat, or challenges. Strength about your business, weakness, we should not to focus just like that, right? We have to pinpoint few points. We should not project we have got big, because otherwise people won't get convinced, right? What kind of opportunities in the market? We need to give more focus about opportunities and threat. That's called challenges in the market, or kind of obstacles and hurdles. How we need to overcome. Just like that, we can give instant solution for even complicated issues. And stakeholders or our own potential buyers may get more impressed. So then we can give the some kind of attachment called break-even analysis, profit loss account, sample, and fund flow summary over a period of time. What is the investment pattern? What will be the probable or expected rate of return and all. See, by submitting all those things, probably a person will come to know whether okay or not. Yeah, I am showing the something sourced through work engine, some model template. A person design business plan for a company called Mix and Shake retail outlet. Mix and Shake, the beverage, business opportunity, company description, target market, competitive analysis, marketing plan, financial plan, everything they focused. And what kind of consideration we supposed to follow? Mission, business goals, income projection, cost projection, personal growth. Personal in the sense, your company growth. What kind of mission? What is your why? Who do you serve? How? What makes you different? What is your highest vision for a business? What is your highest vision for yourself? You can ask a question, understand, to yourself. And with respect to business goal, specific measurable goal, how will you lead with your strength and dream clients, and how fast do you plan to grow this year, who can help you? And with respect to income projection, how much revenue do you want to earn, how much do you need to charge to get there, will you charge per hour, and current income stream, future income stream, we should project. Otherwise, people may not able to align with your business concern friends. And the cost of projection, what is the cost involved, what about the source, everything we need to carefully project. And establishment expenditure or professional expenditure, And personal growth, skill training, credential, networking, publish our expertise and media coverage. Otherwise, market will ask a lot of questions. How long you may sustain in the market? Okay, friends. So these are all the typical template I'm sharing. Yeah. And business plan template. Executive summary should be there. Industry overview should be there. So, for example, you are going to launch a mobile phone, you can focus about the telecom industry, mobile industry, India overview, and Tamil Nadu overview, Hyderabad overview, where we need to locate our business. What is the market potentialities and market analysis, competition, sales and marketing plan, entire management plan, operating plan, financial plan, and appendices and exhibit. Okay, yeah. Just I am sharing, and as an assignment, I have given this to some friends. The friends have given kind of assignment. They have taken 1 week, so they have launched some kind of business plan called food truck and mobile accessories and some kind of distributorship. So based on the opportunities, the group of persons launched. I'm giving the sample. That's all. So what kind of business opportunity? Just based on my session, I have given an assignment just like that. They are projected and showed. Anyway, we need to go for cross verification. What kind of affordability will be there? What kind of challenges will be there? They have given 30% discount. How it is possible? The team should justify to the vendors. And then they could find the advertisement, Britannia distributorship. So what is the amount we supposed to get? Nowadays, there are plenty of money lenders available to provide funding support, short term, medium term, long term, my dear friends. So easy to get fund, but how long we can sustain? This and all the snapshot of the model business plan, friends. Yeah, just a few minutes. What do you call angel investor? Yeah. A high net worth individual who provides financial backing for small startup or entrepreneurs. Exchange for ownership equity in the company. As I told you, suppose I am the equity, I am the angel investor. If you are requesting fund, I am ready to fund. I am not expecting anything as return from you, but instead of that, I am slowly looking for the kind of part of ownership in your company, right? Kind of the angel investor will be where actually he or she or the group may be belonging to your family or relative or your peer, your neighbors. They are all even expertise and exchanging their own ideas, my dear friends. So, what kind of benefits you supposed to get from the angel investor? Have a glance, capital need, generate large reinvest the return. Angels being portfolio expertise such as business acumen, vertical expertise, director service, etc. So why I am telling, because nowadays freelancer and angel investor startups are very famous. So that you should get to know who is called angel investor or who are all, what are all their own functions. All right. So if you want to get to know, you need to find out the probable or prospective money lenders. They should not have a tendency to get fund or return within short span of time. Probably those person may not applicable or apt for, your own business expectation, friends. Hope all of you enjoying the session, friends. Yeah, I am so happy. Yeah, okay. So this session, so what is the takeaway? So what do you mean by business plan or project report? How we need to carefully draft a business plan, on what kind of factors to be considered, right? See, one chart, you could find. Yeah, you look at the chart diagram, pie diagram. Realistic situation, target market, rivalry, that is called competitions, market approach. Four things are you should not exclude at in time. These parameters are influencing a lot you people. If you should give more importance to four parameters. Again, I'm telling who will be the target audience, who will be the target market. In realistic situation, can you take the business venture or not? The competitors may have got more strength than you. How to overcome all those things? On what kind of approaches you need to, um, I mean, concentrate. That is called the. This is called considerable factors, my dear friends. Okay, yeah. So you got to know the real picture or framework of the business plan module, friends. So according to the guidelines or inputs given by me, you can think about starting a business, my dear friends. So business project report, business plan are same. While you are drafting the business plan or project report, from executive summary to conclusion and annexer or appendices is very, very important, friends. No information probably will give some kind of bias or ambiguous. So the fruitful information should be given by you. All the information should be doubly cautious, and all the information should be worthwhile to the decision maker or policy formulator, friend. Assume that I am the money lender, I am having the bank, you are giving a proposal. Just like that, I may think about the sanctioning of loan. Next stage, your plan should be there. With respect to execution, nobody will have a stuck. Understand? So you can revisit future in future, but don't think about complete revamping about the business proposal, business plan, or project report. Okay. Thank you, all friends. See, whatever the business plan, small scale, medium scale, large scale, or any kind of nature, just you have to look at these parameters, my dear friends. Thank you all for your wonderful listening about this session.